Let's go.
Try it without the lemon, so you get the, so you get the taste of the
full
food.
flavor.
Yeah.
Where do you like to start? Where should I
Shrimp
start?
always.
Oh, baby.
Shrimp are
made after my own heart.
Good shrimp right there, right?
Oh my gosh, that's delicious.
You gotta dig into the scallops too.
Absolutely.
How is it? Pretty good, right?
Brother.
Delicious.
Hey friends, welcome back as the ABR Roadshow rolls on through Florida, but this time we are in the shadow of the mouse house that Mickey built in a town called Celebration. Now, the locals know that this is a hidden gem, but we're gonna take you behind the curtain to the heartbeat of this town for some great food and a staff that always makes you feel like family. Come on in to the Celebration Town Tavern. So here we are, Celebration, and this is Susan, who owns the Celebration Town Tavern. You've been here like since the beginning, right?
I have,
In Celebration, like you've been here since the paint, since the very first shovel went to the ground.
I am an original resident. I am.
How did you end up from Boston down in Celebration? How'd that happen?
We went from Boston to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
And then we were up here, of course, visiting Mickey Mouse. And and we saw the sign that said, "Meet the Builders." And we were like, ooh, what are we building? And we wanted to know, so there we go. We got into the lottery and we were chosen. And as my father likes to say, we're the only people that hit the lottery, and it cost us $1 million, but it's okay.
I'm sure it made you feel on top of that. But,
it was great.
So full disclosure for those watching at home, this is kind of special to me. Orlando, I called home for almost 8 years, and Celebration, it's a hidden gem, and the locals know about it.
Yes,
like we
absolutely.
knew about it, but it's just so interesting. I think the word might be getting out slowly but surely to the tourists that come down, but they think theme park all the time.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
then now I think Celebration's starting to be whispered in hushed tones, if you will.
Right. Well, it is the town that Disney built. So that was its original roots, was the town that Disney built.
Now, is that really true? Because I've heard that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It did, definitely. I think that they did a fabulous job. It's remarkable how they built the town, how they built the town center first, and then they built the residence.
Yeah.
Versus everyone else builds the residence and then the town center. But Disney's theory was that if we build the town, everyone in town will then come to the town versus going outside of the town, getting in different habits,
That's so true. Then there's something there that you're attracted to already versus waiting for something to be built.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's one thing that's very unique about Celebration and how they built it. And then they decided, we don't really want to be in a business of a town.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did sell us. They sold the downtown area.
Got
So,
you. Okay.
Yeah.
And with Celebration Town Tavern, again, those of us that have lived here or that live here know, man, the Town Tavern is the heartbeat of Celebration. I'm not just saying that because you're standing here. I lived it way before I was ever here in America's Best Restaurants.
Absolutely.
I lived it from 2010 to 2018.
Yeah, we opened in 01.
Is that, you opened in 01?
01, 21 years ago. Yeah.
Let's take a walk back in history. What did this look like in 2001 when Celebration Town Tavern opened?
The building structures were absolutely identical. Different names. This was Cafe D'Antonio's, this was Max's Cafe, and the tavern now was Front Street Grill.
Okay.
So, names changed, obviously. A lot of the locations they're all still the same with different merchandise in them, or
Sure.
foods, But it was awesome. It's been awesome to watch it grow up and change. And it's an evolution. My kids went to school from kindergarten to, high school. They graduated. They both do fabulous. And it's been a great place to raise a family. It's a great place to live. Really, don't ever want to move.
Well, it's been 4 or 5 years since I lived here. One thing that, in my opinion, back then hadn't changed were the people and the service and the warm welcome at Celebration Town Tavern.
Yeah.
Cast members from the theme park, let me tell you, this is the place after work that we would go
Right.
to hang out and just chat, have a great time, have a good meal.
Yeah.
And you walk in and it almost felt like the people that worked at the Town Tavern were were a cast member with us as well. And like that became your friends. Like, oh my gosh, hey, how was work today? Oh, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Is that still the vibe there?
Oh,
'Cause
absolutely.
I can't wait to go in. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted to start and chat with you out here.
Yeah, it
because
absolutely
it's
is
been
the
so long
vibe.
since I've been in.
Absolutely, it's the vibe. Very cheers atmosphere. The bartenders, I mean, a couple of them have been there for over 15 years. You know,
Man, that's what I love.
say longevity is key. You know, one of my managers, 18 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, and you're going to meet him. He's our chef, and he's instrumental in that business. He really
Oh,
is. So
man.
yeah,
Susan, can I tell you, like, this is just nostalgic for me. I can't wait to go back in, but I wanted to talk to you and then walk in there
Right.
and just, after years, open my eyes and look around. And now, listen, I love the food when I came here. I mean, you guys had there's a lobster mac and cheese I was in love with. You guys have seafood platters. Can I still count on that when I go in?
Absolutely.
Is the food still what I remembered in my mind's eye?
we still bring it down from Boston. Yes, we do. Our seafood is flown in from Boston.
Do you
so-
still have like all the Boston decor, and the lobster
absolutely.
stuff
Starts
everywhere?
with the Fenway seats on your left when you walk in.
Oh, it starts with the Fenway seats, ladies. That's what it starts. Oh my God, Susan, I can't wait.
Yes,
Ah!
absolutely.
It's so good to be back. Let's head on in. Can I go talk to Chef? Maybe get back. I never got to go in the kitchen because I was always just a patron and a
Yeah.
guest and part of the family eating. Do you mind? I mean, for this time,
Absolutely.
I mean, America's Best Restaurants. Can we get in the kitchen?
100%. Yes, we love our kitchen.
Okay, so you heard Susan. She so generously allowed me to come back here. And Chef, I would come here years ago, but I would always be on that side of things. So you've been here for how long?
18 going on 19 years.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So what's really cool is like I've probably eaten your food 6 dozen times, but I finally get to meet you first
Yep.
of all,
Yep.
come back here with you.
Perfect.
And so we're gonna make what, the seafood platter?
Yep, it's called our combo platter.
Combo platter.
Combination platter. So we're gonna start with our Boston scrod here. Scrod is a small codfish, small haddock. It's a white flaky fish, it's delicious. We also got our sea scallops and our shrimp. And then
Okay.
we're gonna finish it off with our Ipswich clams with the bellies. Gotta have the bellies.
So real quick, before we get into this, the Ipswich clams, where do they come from? What's so special about them and why the belly?
Well, it's like they come from a different clam. They come from the steamers, and they shuck them and everything.
Love steamers.
And people just crave the bellies. It's a little. Some people are a little sketched out about it, but people rave for it. So
I like it. I think it kind of provides a richness to it. So
gives it a little. You gotta have the palate for it. Some people are
Okay.
like grossed out by it.
I'm not. So let's go, man.
All right.
I'll be honest with you. Like even for somebody like me that loves food, big food nerd, and I love to cook while I'm at
Yeah.
home, this looks intimidating. So
Oh,
talk
we
me through it.
get rocking here at nighttime. It's
Well, let's rock, man. Let's go.
Station.
Let's
All right.
go.
Let's
Let's
start
rock
with our scrod.
slowly though, because I'm helping you.
slowly, nice and slow. Start with our scrod.
And what do we? Is this just a water? Or?
Just a water and flour. That's all we do.
Okay.
Nothing. No. We want to.
But the seafood speak for itself,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Okay.
Okay, we got our scrod here. Flour it up. We drop it in. I'll let you do the shrimp and scallops
Do I do them all at the same time?
all at the same time because they're getting both the same.
You
coating,
were really quick, so I just grab them, boom, boom,
Yep,
boom.
put it right in. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
I got this. No, I don't.
You gotta hurry up. The fish is cooking.
Oh shoot. Okay, I got you.
Fluff it nice.
Fluff,
Fluff it nice.
fluff,
You
fluff.
really gotta get it. Throw it in the basket.
Can I get it all? Yes, there's 2 more.
Keep going. Get it all in.
In the basket?
You got it all?
Did I miss
you
one?
get it all? You got it all.
Oh
You're
my
good.
gosh.
Sift it out real good.
I feel like I'm on the Amazing Race right now.
Drop it in.
In here?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope. Screwed up. In the water. Boom. Dip. Clean. And now back in.
Back in there. Okay.
Fluff. Let's go. Let's
Shoot.
go.
Okay. How many of these, like at
Keep
night?
going. Nice fluff.
Gosh. Fluff. Okay.
Sift it out.
Sift in the basket.
Yep.
Okay.
Good
Yep.
sift.
That fish is waiting on me too.
Drop it in.
This one?
Yep.
All right, chef.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll finish it off with the bellies.
That's probably a really good idea.
Nice.
Dude,
See this? This is how you do it. Nice
You got a
fluffing.
rhythm
Nice
going with it, chef.
Nice fluffing.
Got that chef rhythm. Oh, wow. Dude.
Okay. Drop it in. Now we wait.
And I know how busy this place gets. So like Friday, Saturday night, or Sunday afternoon, this must just be nuts back here.
We're waiting to drop food
Wow.
because we're just
You got stuff just waiting to go.
frying. We could use 3 more fryers, you know.
Wow.
Yep.
Listen, I got anxiety just doing that. I was just throwing some scallops, like one for a show, not even for real.
Wait till
And
it
so what
comes
are we
out.
looking for here?
Nice golden delicious.
I like that.
Golden delicious.
Is it a timing thing or is it more of a look and
It's an eyesight.
feel?
It's an eyesight.
Okay. Because I don't
Cooks
see any
quick. All
timers
the seafood-
anywhere, man.
No,
This is
no, we
all
don't
a
need
feel
timers.
to
We
like
don't
a
need
chef's intuition.
We don't need timers here.
This guy.
Fish, good to go. Nice golden brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Shrimp and scallops a little longer because you took a little longer.
Chef just buried me right now.
Fish is already done before the shrimp and scallops. So
Man, you guys are lucky that you're not out there in the dining room waiting on my shrimp and scallops.
this is our combination platter.
Dude, that looks incredible.
Yep.
That looks great. Well, we might as well just, does it
Plate it
try
up
it right
and-
here, or will you plate it from here?
We'll plate it from here, but
Yeah, let's go.
let's go.
Chef, time to enjoy the fruits of our labor here. Well,
Yes.
the fruits. Let me correct myself. The fruits of your labor. My stuff barely made the plate.
Took a little longer to cook, but it's okay.
But man, but listen, I know how busy this place gets.
Yeah,
I don't
we're
know.
a machine back there.
You have to be.
Have to be. Yep.
And if you notice, listen, man, Chef is making things fresh. It's not like we opened a freezer, grabbed a bag of frozen
no,
fish
no.
or shrimp and dropped
No.
them in. You guys are doing these by hand.
Yep.
Every single order that comes out of the kitchen.
Yep. Get it flown in from Ipswich, Mass. Three times a week, and it's all just fresh, and that's what people want. Just fresh New England seafood.
Let's dig in, man. You can smell the seafood. So how do we do that? You a lemon guy? How do you like to?
I like
to
lemon
taste
on
it?
everything, but
Let's go.
try it without the lemon, so
Okay.
you get the taste
The
of
full
food.
flavor.
Yeah.
Where do you like to start? Where should I
Shrimp
start?
always.
Oh, baby.
Shrimp are
Made
yep.
after my own heart.
Good shrimp right there, right?
Oh my gosh, that's delicious.
You gotta dig into the scallops too.
Absolutely.
How is it? Pretty good, right?
Brother.
Delicious.
Can I tell you something? Let me do everyone a favor right now. Fresh seafood like this makes such a difference.
Yep.
You can totally taste the difference, and it is worth it. It is worth coming to a place like Celebration Town Tavern where you're getting this. But can I tell you, with a place this size and this popular, it's gotta be difficult to pump out seafood like this so fresh.
It's not.
It's not difficult?
No, I mean,
Come
like
on,
I said,
man.
we're a well-oiled machine here. We have our system and we're just pumping it out. And that's why we're such a busy restaurant here in Celebration. That's why people come here, because it's so good. And I mean, that's what the reviews say, but
And you've been here for a while, right?
I've been here going on 19 years.
Almost 19 years. So, I mean, this is probably your baby. You're making sure that everything tastes fresh as it comes out of the kitchen.
Yep.
And you're getting seafood flown in how many times a week?
3 times a week.
Incredible. It's just the volume that you do with such freshness is just it's mind-boggling to
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Absolutely mind-boggling. Now let's go to these clams because you mentioned them earlier.
It has the
What's
bellies.
the story here? They
the
have
bellies,
the bellies.
the Ipswich clams with the bellies. They're different than other clams. People rave the bellies. Now, it is a preference.
You
'Cause
keep
some
listening. You
people
keep
are
you keep mentioning this now. I don't know what to think because I
love
like
them.
steamer clams,
That's what they are, but they're fried.
but you're like, well,
That belly gives it a little burst of. That's what it is. The belly of the clam. It gives it a burst of flavor. It's like no other.
oh, but it's rich.
Yeah.
You know what? It is unique
but it's a very rich depth of flavor. I mean, it's not like a seafood salty salinity thing. It's just a very deep, rich flavor. You can't really describe it.
Delicious.
It is. I love it.
Just delicious.
So some people have preferences where they're just a little turned off or not crazy about it, or maybe they haven't tried it before.
A lot of people go to like all of the restaurants and everybody has clam strips which come in frozen and they're just a clam and it's just not it's not fresh.
Right.
It's not fresh.
Right.
So.
And that's the thing that you can't believe. And I think a lot of people, when they see seafood platters like this, I think they automatically assume it's frozen.
Frozen. Everything frozen.
I'll be honest, for me, I've had food like this, and when I taste your food, you can't go back to frozen seafood after that. When it comes, especially fried food, but people see it and they think, oh no, it's probably frozen. But you guys saw what's happening back there. Chef is getting things frozen fresh and hand breading, and it comes straight to your table.
Everything,
And what other type of seafood do you have here that you're getting in fresh all the time?
We got oysters, we got the clams, we got the scallops, the shrimp,
those scallops,
grouper, everything. So it's just all our seafood just comes in fresh, and that's why people rave about this place, because it's just amazing.
So because this kind of has a bit of a Boston theme, right? I'm certain that when Bostonians come to town, this has to be a destination.
It is. Sometimes they land at the airport and this is their first stop. Why? Don't know. You just left the seafood up there and they come down here and this is their first stop just to get the seafood again.
I think it's got to be a trust thing because you are doing it fresh. You're getting it from Boston.
You would think you'd want to go to Florida and go to like, I don't know, the Keys or something, get like fish that they can't get up in Boston.
That's fair, but I don't know. I guess they assume because, again, we talked about this in the beginning.
You know why? It's because New England seafood's the best.
Here we go. Show them the tattoo. You're a Northeasterner yourself.
I'm from New Hampshire.
You're from the Northeast.
Yep.
There's a certain pride that comes with their
603, live free or die, baby.
But I think it's just something that they're familiar with, and that they know that they're not going to get frozen food when they come here. But I want to tell you something, because you mentioned that they come straight from the airport. I want you guys to open Google Maps and Google the airport. It's a good 35 minutes from here, man. So if they're making it all the way out here, this has to be special. This has to be special. And what type of fish are we using?
Scrod. So
that's right.
It's a small cod, haddock. It's a white flaky fish.
I gave us a little lemon on there too.
Yeah, I saw that. Gotta get that tartar sauce.
Oh, look, it's just whole. Look at that, how delicate it is. Do you see this? See how delicate this is? I mean, it just falls apart. Look at it, flaky, falls apart.
Pretty good.
That is so good, man.
Delicious.
What's your favorite thing to eat on the menu? What do you like to make for yourself?
I like all of it. Honestly, I mean, I've been here 19 years, and even if I have a day off, which is rare, but if I go out and I go somewhere, I'm like, why am I going out? It's not the best, I'm like, I might as well come to the tavern, but I don't want to come here on my day off, I kind of want to like relax and have a good time. But
it's got to be hard when you're making stuff this fresh here to eat somewhere else where you're not eating.
It is, because you go there and you can tell the difference. I'm like, I know the difference. I've been cooking this fresh stuff for 19 years. When I go out, I'm like, yeah, fresh shrimp, nope, not at all.
I got to talk about lobster, man.
Okay.
Because you got it on the jacket, on the chef's coat there. You see the tank as soon as you walk in.
Full lobsters.
So are those flown in as well from Boston, or where are those coming from?
Yes, from Bar Harbor, Maine.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Synonymous with seafood. You think Bar Harbor, it's synonymous with seafood. So are you guys utilizing the lobster in different ways? You doing tails? You doing whole lobsters?
We have lots of lobster dishes on the menu. We got tails, we got lobster rolls, cold and hot. We got our lobster mac and cheese, which you're gonna try later on. And yeah.
Okay. You just said something that struck a chord with me. Lobster mac and cheese.
Yeah.
As we came in today, before the camera started rolling, I saw a couple orders of lobster mac and cheese, and I swear to you, I heard at least 3 people talking about it. What makes it so special, and what are we in for after this when we try it?
So, I mean, mac and cheese and fried food go like hand in hand, right?
Oh, of course.
So what we do is we have our white mac and cheese, our white cheddar mac and cheese. We throw in chunks of claw knuckle meat into the mac and cheese. Then we top it off with a fried lobster tail.
Shut up.
So it's
So, whoa. So we got lobster knuckle meat and a white cheddar
mac and cheese. Yep.
and that's not enough.
It's not
When
enough.
you come to when the Celebration Town Tavern,
You know
come
why?
here,
Because
not enough.
we do it big here.
Yeah, you
We
do.
do
Look
it
at
big
this
here.
thing, man.
It's huge, yeah.
So okay. So coming up next, lobster mac and cheese.
Yep.
With a fried lobster tail sitting right on top. Brother, cheers to that, chef.
Cheers to that.
Hey, and thanks for the lesson back there. I was just doing it for the camera. All I did was shrimp and scallops, and my anxiety was through the roof. So congratulations to you and your team, man. You know what you're doing back there.
Thanks, bud.
All right, lobster mac and cheese around the corner. Cheers.
Cheers.
You know, sometimes on America's Best Restaurants, you just get a little lucky. You get lucky, you meet some great people, and you can't help but to sit down and have a conversation. And what's funny is we started this entire episode by saying Celebration is a town that's a hidden gem. It's a secret, but then more people are starting to find out about it. I didn't make that up. This is my new friend, CJ. Where are you from,
Hello,
CJ?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta. Is this your first time here?
Absolutely.
What do you think so
I found
far?
it by accident.
Whoa, you found Celebration by accident?
Yes.
What happened?
I was going to the post office. And this was the closest post office to Westgate Resorts. So I came over here and I said I was going to have lunch, something to eat,
Sure.
and found this restaurant and I love it.
Are you
I will
kidding
be
me?
back. I will be back. The food is great. The drinks is great. Ambiance is great. I
Oh my
love
gosh.
it. I love it.
So in other words, okay. So you get up, you're going to the post office. All of a sudden, you find yourself in a town that is incredible, at a restaurant serving great food, and now you're on America's Best Restaurants.
Yes.
So, okay,
How lucky am I?
how lucky are we that you're hanging out with us? So let's talk about Celebration, because I lived in Orlando years ago, and the locals and the Disney cast members know about this place, right? Mm-hmm. This is your first time here.
My first time, but not my last.
What do you think of it?
I love it. I just text my daughter to bring all my 3 grandsons down here for a weekend in December to see all the sights. The Christmas trees, the snow, everything that my waitress, Lauren, told me about.
Yeah.
I want them to experience that. And I'm flying them down here 1 week in December. 1 weekend in December, we're coming.
And okay, have you ever seen a town like this before? That's so.
No, but it's always been in my dreams to find one.
Well-
Because I love little towns like this. I love little stores like this.
Yeah.
I love the ambiance of this neighborhood. I watched them put up the Christmas tree for the holidays. It was great. I can't wait to come back.
What'd you say this place reminds you of? What would
A
you say?
Hallmark love movie. Christmas love movie.
Shout out to my guy Jonathan Bennett, by the way. James Vaughn, Jonathan Bennett. That was for you. I didn't even tell her to say that, bro. Man, okay, so what did you have? Let's talk food, because you're a big food person like me, you said, right?
I love great food.
And seafood in particular?
Seafood is my favorite.
Excellent. Look like you got some shrimp
You
there,
know
right?
what? Seafood is because seafood, that's why seafood, that's why I'm the size I am.
You look gorgeous. You get out of here. You stop. So you got the shrimp. Now, this, I just ordered the lobster mac and cheese.
And it looks fantastic.
So let me tell you something now. I've had lobster mac and cheese before, which is fantastic, which is great. I've never had a lobster mac and cheese where all of a sudden there is a lobster tail on top of the mac and cheese.
I haven't seen that either,
Me
but
neither.
I'm curious because it looks great. It looks fantastic.
Well, I'm curious too, and CJ, since we're both sitting here together, if you don't, I can't eat this by myself. So why don't we do this? Why don't we get this tail?
Oh my goodness, yes, I will help you, baby.
If
Eat
you
that.
would, CJ, I would be grateful. So grateful. So I'm gonna cut up some of this tail as well. And we're gonna give this a shot. You know, and I don't know if you know this, it's your first time here, right?
Yes.
So I was talking to Chef a little bit earlier in the episode. Do you know that all of the seafood here, they fly in from Ipswich, Massachusetts 2 to 3 times a week?
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's
but
all
I
fresh.
can tell you, my shrimp are fresh.
Excellent.
That's one thing I love about Florida is the seafood.
Isn't it great?
It's great. I love the atmosphere. I love the people. Everybody I've met has been so kind.
Man.
Well, I want you to tell me what you think of this lobster tail.
All righty.
And then we're gonna dig into this lobster mac and cheese together too. I love that, you know what? The thing about food that I love so much is it's communal, right? It's great to share with friends. So now that I got a new friend here, this is great.
One thing about food is that it brings everybody to the table.
It does.
To communicate together.
It does.
And love one another. Because, you know, a good cook cooks her food with love.
That's true. That's the secret ingredient in most dishes that people like is the love. What you think, CJ? Come on now, talk to me.
Delicious. Oh my God, that's delicious.
Oh man, CJ. Get in there, get in there, get in there. So this is a white cheddar mac and cheese. Now inside there's some, now make sure you get some lobster now, because there's knuckle meat in there and lobster claw in the mac and cheese on top of the fact that we got a lobster tail on top.
Man,
get on that now.
This is different. This is a different mac and cheese lobster than the ones I've seen and had before.
Me too, for sure. Now, what other kind? I mean, so you've had it before, but this.
But not this recipe.
Is, okay, that's fair. Let's go. Oh my God. Come on now, let's go. I'm looking for somebody to throw my shoe at. That's how good it is over here.
It is delicious.
Man.
Oh my God.
It's got, I'm getting a little spice. Now, I like spice though. I'm not mad at it.
This is the best mac and lobster cheese I've had.
Really?
I love the way they made it. I love it.
You know why I love hearing you say that in particular? Because when we weren't even rolling on camera, I could tell we were having a conversation. You know your food.
I love food.
But you know it well too.
Yes.
You know good food. I could tell by our conversation.
I'm a good cook.
Hey, what do you like to cook at home?
Oh, I love to cook, but mostly seafood, salmon, shrimp.
Really?
I'm cooking the turkey. Everybody always say my turkey is so moist.
Excellent.
Mac and cheese. Collard greens. We gotta go with the collard greens and the cornbread.
Little ham hock in there, little smoked ham. Get the
I don't use
or
pork.
what do you like to use?
I don't use pork. I use turkey.
Oh, use turkey.
I use turkey neck. See, turkey bits. Smoked turkey bits.
Got you.
Yeah, because it's more healthy for you.
I was gonna say that's a smart play.
Right.
But again, you love mac and cheese and you love seafood, we're getting the best of both worlds here.
But I like white cheddar mac and cheese too. Shrimp and grits, my specialty.
CJ, I just got a piece of claw meat.
Exactly. Isn't that delicious?
Come on, man.
I'm coming back for more.
So, are you seriously planning it after you've been here for what, a couple hours now? Are you seriously planning a vacation back to Celebration in the Celebration Town Tavern?
Just text my daughter.
Are you serious? And you guys are coming back?
I want my grandkids. Look, here's the real truth.
Yeah, come at me.
We don't know how long we have on this earth.
Preach.
I just turned 70 years old.
Shut up.
And I want my grandsons to enjoy the best of life.
Yeah.
That I have to give them before I leave this earth. And a celebration to bring them back to see the snow, the trees, and everything that Lauren, my beautiful waitress, told me about that goes on in Celebration, Florida. It would be worth it for them to see this and experience it.
Maybe have a meal at Celebration Town
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm trying to make memories for them.
And this is a kind of town and the kind of restaurant you can make memories.
This is the kind of town you can make memories in. Because I will be back. I love it. I love it. I mean, yeah, we're staying in Orlando. I'm not going to tell them about Disney World. Too expensive at Christmas time.
Come here. You don't need it here. Just come here.
No, they will just love being in the atmosphere over here.
Man. You know what? I don't think there's anything else to say. CJ said it all. So I'll tell you what, we're going to sign off. I need you to help me out. So ladies and gentlemen, please join us next time on the next episode of America's Best Restaurants. We'll see you next time, everybody. CJ, I love you.
I love you too.